Okay, fellow partygoers, let's get this party started, shall we? A small disclaimer. This video is not intended to be taken as financial advice. If you are new to the channel, you might want to consider subscribing. Taking a peek at the dashboard of Kaspa, it appears that Kaspa is in a better position than it was yesterday. When it comes to the market capitalization, we are currently estimated to be 3,137,000,000, and when it comes to ranking, there has been no significant change. On the other hand, the volume has fallen slightly, but obviously, in a time frame of 24 hours, it is not considered to be a significant change in my perspective. The next thing we're going to do is take a look at something that you have already seen in a thumbnail, the inauguration day of Meta Horizon, which occurs on Thursday, January 9th, 2025. We'll see the arrival of Kaspa. Now, let's begin playing the video as it is. I'm sorry to say that I won't be playing the music because YouTube might remove my video, but whatever the case may be, let's take a look at that as well. This is something that I consider to be highly bullish. To put it simply, I'm not a big fan of Meta. This is yet another use case for Kaspa. On the other hand, that appears to be a game to me, and of course it is not really of the caliber that we see on other sorts of crypto games. Is that correct? One could say that it is still somewhat positive, right? I believe that this is the place where members of the community can actually interact with one another, and I believe that this is the most groundbreaking news for Kaspa. To be honest with you, it is not as groundbreaking as listing on Coinbase or Binance, but I believe that it is still a good thing to see, guys, because it indicates that more and more bullish things are actually coming for Kaspa. That is not anything I want to bore you with. And now, guys, did you know that the Kaspa and Layer 1 Proof of Work project was built without a pre-mine, without an initial coin offering, without any developer or investor cash allocation, and as a result, there has never been a token shortage on unlocks? Mining is the process by which all coins are allocated, making it one of the blockchain projects that is both the most transparent and the most decentralized. Kaspa is not a cryptocurrency corporation, but rather a cryptocurrency idea. In addition, I'll bet you could be wondering why I am demonstrating that to you. Now, I'm going to demonstrate to you that Kaspa has some unlocks because there is a trend that is now going on that Kaspa has some unlocks, okay? But believe me when I say that Kaspa does not actually have any unlocks. All right, now, gentlemen, let's get moving. This was uploaded by KII. The Warp Core is now available. To ensure a smooth connection between Kaspa and the global financial environment, Warp Core, which was presented by KII at Abu Dhabi Global Finance Week, alongside the most important financial partners, takes advantage of Kaspa's decentralized strength and speed and adheres to ISO 20022. According to my understanding, that is something that HBAR, ADA, and XRP, among other cryptocurrencies, are actually engaging in as well. The fact that Kaspa is going to be the part 122 is a positive development as I can see. Without further ado, a scalable solution that makes the future of frictionless value transfer across international borders accessible to everyone. I wanted to bring this to your attention because I believe that this is another piece of bullish information, all right, for those who hold Kaspa and the community as a whole. In the first place, let's have a look at some macro charts for Bitcoin and altcoins. And then, of course, following that, we're going to discuss the short time frame for Kaspa, and so on and so forth. Shouldn't this be something that Trader Tarrant Great has uploaded? In addition to being a weekly for, it is currently in a diverging wedge, which is sending Bitcoin to another blue box. Okay, so what exactly is the blue box that he is referring to? Do you agree? If you don't mind, let's go back to the circumstance that we were in before, right? We have a diverging wedge in this area, which is colored yellow. After that, we had a parallel channel that was heading down, consolidation 1, consolidation 2, a rising wedge breakout, a diverging wedge, and finally an escape into that blue box. Now, gentlemen, the situation is in this place. Is that correct? In the coming weeks, I believe that we will actually be exiting the market for Bitcoin and its pricing. In spite of this, my fellow men, Max is also bringing this to your attention, right? Therefore, this first quarter is likely to be the most bullish we have ever seen for Bitcoin. Is that correct? Are you looking at the first quarter of 2024? If there is a pattern that will be repeated throughout history, then this is something that we can actually observe. Is it true that Crypto Rover is bringing this to your attention? Therefore, the performance of the Bitcoin bull market during the previous few months is but a peak of what it is genuinely capable of. Let us start by asking you, even now there is a great deal of room for more development. To put it simply, we are in the color red. Actually, allow me to, let me tell you something. If we look at the cycles that came before this one, this is where we are at the present. However, I am not going to tell you that we are going to, go beyond the blue line. Okay, that is not going to happen. Despite this, there are still a few more Bitcoins to be obtained. On top of that, there are also antique coins to consider. Everything is okay, but I suppose you should realize that patience is essential. All right, so this is a bullish macro prognosis for Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market as a whole. It is inevitable that older coins will follow the success of Bitcoin. Okay, because of this, now on a monthly chart, there is a bullish MACD cross displayed. In addition to this, the PA is on the point of emerging from a depression that has been building up for some time. Altcoins are just on the corner, but the majority of people won't believe you if you tell them. It seems that this is the case, doesn't it? In spite of the fact that the majority of people do not believe it and that the majority of people are probably not going to make any money during this cycle because they are going to be transforming into these green dildo candles, this is going to be the period when I am going to be selling, right? And you shouldn't be surprised if I let you know when I'm selling, right? As of right now, ladies and gentlemen, we have the matter under control, right? Per model, we've got descending Broding wedge, and this is a bullish pattern. Obviously, the price of altcoins has been going down for a while, and now we have this little pump towards the upside. However, Magni on a monthly flip bullish now, guys. And last time it actually did. You see what happened? Okay, for this chart. So now, guys, let's have a look at ETFs, right? Because I was mentioning that today is going to be very important. And actually, it is right, because we've got even more almost $1 billion of inflows for BTC. In light of the fact that Ethereum is obviously also very, very significant. Let's take a quick look at it. As of right present, the total amount of inflows for Ethereum is 128.7 million. As a matter of fact, this is one of the most significant, considering that it has been going on since the 19th of December. Therefore, folks, if I may be completely honest with you, things are looking really excellent. If we take a look at the crypto bubbles, we can see that this is where we are on a daily basis. However, it is important to note that not everything is pumping. On the other hand, if we take a look at the weekly timescale, we can see that things are actually starting to wake up, right? But I do feel that this is just the beginning, okay? A monthly time frame, this is what is going on right now. So this recovery and that greenery that we see on a weekly basis is still relatively new. All right, first things first, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go on to Kaspa's instant analysis of the 4